What's the next one, Aki?
Sorry, do that again.
Hello everyone, welcome to Tokyo Creative Play. I am your host Emma, and today I am here with Aki and Joey.
Hi!
Yay!
What are we doing today?
Welcome. Well, today we're going to be doing a video on 5 anime that are great for beginners.
So we're gonna be listing anime for beginners to get them into anime.
But not the obvious ones. Like, we're gonna try and avoid like the ones that everybody knows, like Naruto and One Piece. And
Pokemon.
So
Alright.
we're gonna kind of go entry level stuff, but a little lesser known.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Number 1! I think one that would be really, really good is probably Tokyo Ghoul. It's mainstream enough, but still kind of like undergroundish with just anime fans. It's like a more darker horror-themed anime. There's like, I guess, another species called ghouls, where they're cannibals. They eat other people. And so we have our protagonist, Kaneki, who becomes a ghoul himself after he goes on a terrible date with said person. Yeah. So then he has to go in conflictions with everything that he has known his whole life, which is not to eat people, and his instinct, which is to eat people.
And
Have you seen enough like horror anime?
I've seen a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
remember when I was younger, I used to watch music videos, and they were always to AMVs of Elfen Lied.
Elfen Lied.
Yeah.
Elfen Lied,
That's a great one. That's another anime, but that's also not on this list. But we totally
It's like
recommend.
a lot of Linkin Park played.
Yeah.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
So with Tokyo Ghoul, is it a finished series?
The manga is still going, but the anime has 2 seasons, I believe.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And then there's a 3rd season, which is a continuation called Tokyo Ghoul Re, and I think that's currently airing.
If you're into some pretty brutal stuff, if you're into emotions,
Oh boy.
but there's going to be pretty much every dark avenue that you could imagine is going to be in Tokyo Ghoul in the manga. But if you're someone that just likes to sit back and relax and watch someone cry, then definitely go watch Tokyo Ghoul. Season 1, I think you can probably just do.
So don't like necessarily need season 2?
You don't need season 2.
Okay.
I mean, season 1 kind of ends on like a pretty like weird cliffhanger.
Okay.
But I mean, you
Don't
know,
need
you don't
season
need
2.
season
It's
2.
like-
I give season 1 like maybe like a 6 or a 7.
7.
Yeah, 7. It's still fun. It's a fun ride.
Number 2!
So next one I want to recommend is, you might know it. It's called Boku no Hero Academia,
Yeah.
or My Hero Academia. You know that one?
Yes, I've seen season 1, I think. I haven't seen all of it, but I've seen a good part of the start. I
think-
loved it. I had a great time.
I think Boku no Hero Academia, especially right now for beginning anime fans, is really good, especially if you want to try to commit to a series, because it's not that far out. But Boku no Hero Academia, it's a superhero-based anime.
So basically, Boku no Hero Academia is set in a world where humans are born with these things called quirks, which are like superpowers essentially. And the main character, Deku, is born without a quirk. He's quirkless. And so because of that, he gets bullied a lot, but he's super, super passionate about superheroes. And more specifically, he's super passionate about the greatest superhero of their generation, All Might. So one day he is caught up by a villain who's like trying to kill another human being. And you know, the hero within him is like, I need to save this person, but I don't have superpowers. And then he runs into All Might. And All Might is so blown back by this kid's courage that he's like, you know what? I'm gonna train you to be a superhero. And so with this new quirk, this unnatural quirk that he gained from All Might, he goes to UA Academy, which is a school for superheroes, for him to become the greatest superhero. And I think there is 3 seasons of it currently. I think 3rd season just finished.
So if you like superhero anime, definitely try out Boku no
If you like
Hero.
your Marvel and DC, then I think Boku no Hero Academia is a good one to get into.
I just remember loving All Might so much. He says things.
Watashi ga kita! Yeah.
Yeah.
He says things like fantastic.
Watashi!
He likes to say, "Oh shit!" So Joey, what would you rate Boku no Hero Academia?
I would give.
That
I'm
is-
just gonna say season 1.
Yeah.
I'd rate season 1 like a good 7 or 8 because it's really simple, but it's just really well animated and it's just really fun.
Call me a normie. I'm gonna give it a 9 because it brought out the kid in me again.
Aw.
It brought out the kid in me again. There's
It is
nothing.
pretty exciting.
There's nothing
Yeah.
too complicated about it. If you liked superhero movies growing up, this is pretty much following the classic tropes.
In my
It's just-
in my opinion, season 2 was a lot better because there were a lot more fights. I'd give season 2 like a 9, but like season 1 is still pretty good.
Okay.
Number 3.
What's the next one, Aki?
Okay, so if you guys want another anime, this is one of my personal favorites. It's called No Game No Life. It's about a world where there's a lot of video games, and then there's a brother and a sister named Sora and Shiro. They're really good at video games. They're geniuses at video games. And they're kind of related, but not. They're kind of together, but it's kind of weird. Anyways, they got sucked into the world of video games called Discord, where everyone's problems is solved through games. That sounds like a perfect thing. But it also has 10 commandments, or which are basically 10 rules. I can't remember them at the top of my head. But not one of them says you can't cheat at the game. So they're so good at games that they can figure out anyone who cheats. They decide none of these people are worth our time, so they want to try and battle the top tier players, which are basically governmental like power. It's just a fun anime to watch when you just see these anime characters just playing video games.
It also looks amazing.
Yeah. No Game No Life, artistically wise, kind of looks like if you took the saturation bar on Photoshop and maxed it out.
Okay.
And then put vibrancy also maxed out.
It looks like that.
Oh wow, okay. That is very colorful.
Yeah, very vibrant colors.
Yeah. Brother and sister.
sister.
Yeah, they compete to become the gods of Discord through winning games.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it still going?
No, the
Okay,
anime
that's-
ended. It only has 12 episodes, but it's
It's
like
continuing in
that
light
sounds good.
novels.
the fans really want a season 2,
Yeah.
Okay.
but
It needs it. They left off with a cliffhanger. It's a
did
literal.
they?
Yeah, they did,
Oh.
and it never happened.
Dang it.
Oh, sorry, I spoiled that.
I think it's good for a beginner to have a series that's like not too daunting.
Yeah.
There's so many series out there that are just there's so many episodes that I'm just like, I don't know where to begin.
It's also nice as well because in No Game No Life they like go out of the trouble to like explain each game, like
Okay.
how it works as well, so that like people can follow along. What would you rate No Game No Life?
8 out of 10.
An 8 out of 10?
Yeah.
I'd give it like a 7.
Okay, you know what? I'll give it a 7 out of 10 just because of how disorganized it got, because there's supposed to be a season 2, but things happen, so now it's in light novels, but no one wants to do it, and then they just made a movie, but it's about before the anime. No, they went Kingdom Hearts on this. It got really confusing in a nutshell to explain that. So yeah, okay, that's fair. 7 out of 10.
Number 4!
Alright, so Joey, tell us, what is the next anime?
How about Parasite? Parasite the Maxim. Have you seen it?
I have. When I was in high school, I found the Parasite manga at my local bookstore. I only read like a little bit, but I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So I started watching a little bit of it.
It's based off a manga series from the 80s, I believe. It's about 30 years old, which is insane. But they recently adapted into an anime, and it's awesome. So it's basically about, there are these things called parasites, which are these alien species that take over people's brains and then turn them into these alien human hybrids. But this one little parasite tries to creep into the guy's brain, but he stops it before it gets to his brain at his arm. And instead of metamorphizing with his brain, he only metamorphizes his right arm. And so with this kind of double mind of Migi, his right-hand alien, and him, just the human, who has also gained the superhuman abilities of a parasite, they go out and basically try to solve the mysteries of what these parasites are doing in this world and why they're here to destroy all of humanity.
The opening is really nice. Just wanted to put that out there if you like metal.
Thanks. It gets pretty disturbing at times.
I have weird feelings about that anime because there's so much imagery that I just like it's stuck
Have
in
you
my mind.
finished it?
I don't think I finished it.
You know there's a live action movie based off of it?
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
2.
What?
There's two live action movies of Parasite.
I had
They
no
suck.
idea. Oh no!
So don't watch it. Actually, you know what? If you want a good laugh of like just terrible Japanese CGI, I would recommend it.
Okay.
I've seen both. Not great movies, great to laugh at.
Okay. I also recommend Full Metal Alchemist, the live action, if you want to
I
laugh.
still haven't seen that.
Oh, it sucks.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
it's so-
I've heard it sucks.
It does hurt in certain scenes where it's like, this is such an emotional moment, but
Yeah.
you look so dumb. Your hair is clearly a wig.
I'd give it at least an 8.
Yeah, an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Number 5!
Alright.
So what's the last one, Aki?
I think that I should suggest one of my favorite anime movies of all time, Summer Wars. Let me just say something. Anime movies is really good because it's for people that probably are new to anime that don't want to jump right into a 100-season episode or series, right? And I would suggest Summer Wars because this is all about... How do I explain this? Hold on. This is like taking place around maybe 5 years from now, 5 or 10 years, and the internet has turned into what is called Oz. And in Oz, you can do anything, like even more than the internet does right now. So like translating, you can play video games in your own language, and you can play it with like international people, and it will automatically
It's
translate
like Internet
perfectly.
2.0, basically.
Yeah. And with something as powerful as that, there's going to be someone that wants to hack it. So said mysterious person somehow hacks the entire Oz facility, and this one kid gets blamed for it.
Oh, what?
And the kid is like a super hacker, by the way. He's like a genius mathematician.
So
kid.
it doesn't look good for him either. They're like, you've got good grades and you're really good at hacking. It must be you. And it happens to look exactly like. He's like, I promise I know what it looks like, officer, but it's not me. Throughout that, he just tries to he goes into Oz and he tries to go find the culprit. So go watch Summer Wars.
Yeah, I just want to like stress as well that like so many people who aren't into anime think that Ghibli is like everything anime movies have to offer.
No.
And that's really not true. Like
No.
as awesome as Ghibli movies are, there is so much more than Ghibli movies. Like you have amazing directors like Hosoda Mamoru who did Summer Wars, and you have like Shinkai Makoto, you have Satoshi Kon. You have all of these like amazing directors who made these amazing anime movies, but a lot of it is kind of overshadowed by Studio Ghibli. And so Summer Wars is a great one to kind of get into the more like indie anime movies, I would say. Yeah, I'd give it like a good 8. It's not my favorite Hosoda movie, but it's still like really, really good.
Any
So,
questions?
I don't think I have any questions. I'm just excited.
which one are you
Yeah,
most
yeah.
excited about to watch?
I really want to watch Tokyo Ghoul because for some reason I don't like horror or thriller or any kind of gory stuff in like normal films.
I don't either.
I hate it, but
Yeah.
as soon as it comes to anime
Yeah.
and manga, I'm like, oh
Yeah, I'm exactly the same. Like, I can't stand horror movies or horror games,
Yeah.
but horror manga and anime,
It's so different.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I'm excited for Tokyo Ghoul, and I do want to check out Summer Wars. So all of the ones that you just rated, you rated them either 8 or below out of 10. Do you have any movies or anime that are 10 out of 10?
I have a few.
Yeah?
Like, just listing them off quickly. Like, I think a 10 out of 10 for both of us would be Fully Cooley.
Yep.
I think that's actually a pretty good one as well, because that's only 6 episodes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fully Cooley
Oh,
is
shoot.
Fully Cooley is too confusing to say, and it's a hit or a miss.
Yeah.
But we say a 10
If
out
we
of 10.
explain what the show is about,
You're not gonna
then
get it.
you're not going to get it, but it's amazing.
Yeah.
I have other ones that I would personally say that like aren't really like entry-level stuff would be like Bakano, Shinsekai Yori, Serial Experiments Lane. Akira is a good movie.
I've seen Akira.
Yeah, I'd give that a 10 out of 10. What are your 10 out of 10s besides Fully Cooley?
Okay, my 10 out of 10, Fully Cooley, March Comes In Like a Lion. That's a pretty big feels anime. I know this is gonna sound super normie, but I really like Spirited Away. Yeah.
so good.
And then this is also going to sound kind of weird because this is another Ghibli Miyazaki film. It's When Marnie Was There. That's another film.
That's not Miyazaki. It's Yonebayashi.
Whatever, Mr. Anime Man. It's Ghibli and it's called When Marnie Was There, and that's another feels.
That's my favorite
movie.
Ghibli movie, I think.
I showed that to you and he was crying like a baby, and I won't say anything past that. You guys should go watch it. And then my 5th one, that's a 10 out of 10, is absolutely... I'm trying to think. Hold on. No,
Yeah.
you know what? I'll just go say freaking Paranoia Agent. Just
I'd give that a 9 at least.
yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just say that there's a vacant spot, but for now it goes to Paranoia Agent.
All right.
Cool.
Heck yeah, guys. Thanks. Well, I hope that you guys managed to find some anime that you want to check out as well, if you're a beginner or even if you're a little bit more advanced and you haven't seen some of the anime that we talked about today. But yeah, thanks for coming on the show, guys.
No worries.
Yeah. And we'll see you again soon. Bye.